Game 6. Top of the 9th inning. 4-1 Phils. Bases loaded with Royals and 1 out. The next Royals batter hits a foul ball pop-up towards the first base side, right in front of the Phillies dugout, right in front of us. Bob Boone, the Phillies catcher, throws off his mask and runs to get under it. He holds out his glove. It's about to be the second out. The foul ball lands in Bob Boone's glove and pops out again. And for those of you saying, Jesus, Chris, it's a foul ball. It doesn't even count. Don't be so dramatic. I have 2 words for you. Steve Bartman. You all know who Steve Bartman is, even if you don't think you do, all right? A couple years ago, Steve Bartman was that unfortunate Cubs fan who reached up for a foul ball that might have been the last out in what would have been a Cubs pennant-winning game. Instead, his interference causes the ball to be dropped. The Cubs lose that game, and they go on to watch the World Series on TV. Of course, it wasn't Steve Bartman's fault, but even my wife, who doesn't know a baseball from a frisbee, saw that play on the news and said, "Oh, that poor man." So the ball lands in Bob Boone's glove and pops out again, and the city prepares to mourn. But wait. Pete Rose, the first baseman, is right there next to Boone. Charlie Hustle himself has run in to make the play. The foul ball lands in Bob Boone's glove, pops out again, and Pete catches it! Pete catches it! That's 2 outs! 1 out to go! Fuck betting on baseball. That man deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And let me tell you something. Bob Boone owes him his life. Both players sprint back to their positions. The place goes crazy. Something happens then. The team feels it. The 65,000 fans feel it. The 4 other LaPreets feel it. And the 9-year-old feels it. This is it. This is the year. It's about to happen. We can feel it. Willie Wilson steps to the plate. Strike 1! Foul out of play. Strike 2. Ball 1! I haven't blinked in 5 minutes. The sound is deafening. I can barely hear my father next to me. He's yelling, "Come on, Tugger! Pitch him to Scroogey!" But he doesn't. Tug McGraw winds up and pitches a fastball right down the middle, and Willie's way too late on it. Strike 3! Game over! Series over! And the ball is barely in the catcher's mitt when I feel my arm being tugged from in front of me. This random guy's been walking along the walkway. When that last pitch is thrown, he turns to me, grabs my hand, pumps it vigorously, and says, "Hey kid, we did it!" Then he goes to my father, shakes his hand, "Congratulations!" and runs off down the walkway. "Congratulations to you, sir. I'm going to write about you in 25 years. The team is mobbing each other on the mound. The scoreboard that usually flashes cute and funny messages is flashing 2 words over and over. World champions! World champions! World champions! A city rejoices! The vet is being shaken from her foundations. We are the champions. I finally began to think at 9 I had suffered through the worst of the consequences and the disappointments. I mean, Charlie Brown finally got to kick that football and it sailed right through the uprights. Now, things were going to be different now because the Flyers, they go to the Stanley Cup Finals that year. The Eagles, they go on to the Super Bowl. The Sixers in 1983 win the NBA championship. That football would never be pulled away again. Except for the next 22 years and counting. Game 6, though. I mean, still one of the greatest memories of my life. I got to relive that memory a few years ago when Tug McGraw walked out to the mound at the Vet Stadium closing ceremonies, picked up an imaginary ball, and recreated that famous final pitch to Willie Wilson. And he got the biggest ovation of the day from the sold-out crowd. A few months after that, good old number 45 Tug McGraw lost a hard-fought battle with brain cancer and passed away at the age of 59. And a few months after that, Veterans Stadium was torn down. And for one last time, the old girl was shaken from her foundations. Well, now a beautiful new ballpark stands in South Philadelphia. And the Phils have got a pretty good team this year. It's been 20 years since I heard those girls shout out, "All right, Chris," in the darkness that night. My city and me. Yeah. Sometimes we get to kick the football, but other times it's pulled away. And we just land flat on our back. So we both just pick ourselves up and get up to try it again tomorrow. Like city, like 9-year-old. Like 34-year-old. We're all just waiting for that 1 year.